Well, at this stage of the game, everybody's a threat. It's just 16 teams left, and you know, the ones that are supposed to be here are here, and we're going to approach it, as any other any other team, which is although they play a different style, it's a style in which we got a little bit of time to prep. It's just a 1 day deal where we had to prep 1 day. It might be a little bit more difficult, but we got 4 days that we'll get used to their style of play.
Dawn, we saw Alicia out there
Yeah.
practicing a little bit. What's her situation now? What's her status now?
We saw her practicing.
Huh.
She's gonna go. She's
Yeah.
gonna go. She's not gonna let this opportunity pass her by. It wasn't her knee, so that was the great news about it.
What was the exact nature of the injury?
Just a little bad Charlie horse,
Oh, okay.
hamstring. Yeah, yeah.
You guys only play 7 players against Arizona State. Is that enough of a rotation to make this kind of run?
You gotta go with what you have. If it's 7, if it's 8, if it's 9, if it's we don't have 10. I don't think. We just gotta go with what feels good and what's working. And we shortened our bench a little bit against Arizona State because things were going well for us. But yeah, it's enough. It's enough. UConn only plays 6 or 7, so.
How do you kind of prep a team to go to the West Coast, deal with the time difference?
You leave 1 day earlier than you normally would, which we're leaving today. The first game is it's at 1, so you don't really feel it as much. And we'll practice during the same times that we will play our games to get acclimated to the times. Our performance coach wants us to get a little workout in once we land, just to get acclimated. So little things like that will create hopefully an edge for us to get acclimated. But Oregon State is coming from the East Coast, so hopefully we'll gain an advantage over some of the East Coast teams.
Frank was talking about how appreciative he is of your relationship and how much you've done for the program. In terms of recruiting earlier this week, why is it so important to have that relationship and help the men's team out and to just really come get one program together?
Well, success breeds success. What other coaches have done for me, Coach Tanner, Eric Hyman, he saw every single one of our recruits, whether they were on, our top 100 or they were the top recruit in the country. We never took anybody lightly. Everybody that came to campus got the best of all of us. I think the people of South Carolina is what makes it special. And then to be a coach, we go through Frank and I have gone through the same things in which you come here, you want to turn the program around, you get people who never thought that the programs could be in this position, all work against you at times, and you're fighting against that, and sometimes you just need, some ray of hope, and if it's a text message, if it's it's not just, Frank, I text Anya, I make sure that everybody that's invested in the program and the movement of the program feels the love, because it's hard day to day. 5 years ago when Frank was going through it, I knew exactly where he was. And where he was he thought just coaching could probably get you over. And it can. You could be the most, magical coach in the world. If you don't have the players and the talent that can meet up with your coaching to execute it, you're spinning your wheels. But once you get players who believe in the vision and who can stick around, he's got seniors, he's got, experienced players that understand what he's all about, and they can just go out there and he could probably run his practices by now, and that's the culture that you want, in your program.
After your game Sunday, did you watch the end of that Duke game? What was that like for you?
It was awesome. I mean, we were on edge. I mean, it was incredible to see it unfold, and a lot of people talk about Duke, but it was all about South Carolina and what was happening out there on the floor on both sides of the ball. They wanted it more, they executed it more, and I just thought Frank came up with a game plan that his team executed and made all of us proud.
Coach, as for your game plan, what do you do to defend against a Cinderella team that's coming in with a ton of momentum right now?
I mean, they can shoot it from outside the 3. We gotta make them to us. We gotta make them put the ball on the floor. We gotta stand between them and the basket. We gotta rebound the basketball. And then we gotta make them play on the other side of the ball. Obviously, I think it's a great story what they've been able to accomplish. So we're well ahead, and we're in front of the stories, and we're well ahead of in front of their team and their style of play. So nothing's really going to catch us off guard. It's going to be about wills and style of play. If they're able to execute, it's going to be a long day for us. If we're able to execute on both sides of the ball, I like our chances.
Do you have to mention anything about last year, Sweet 16 run and end the season there, or is that behind you and you don't have to bring that up to this group?
I've never brought it up. That's in the past. It's a different team. We have a different experience with this particular basketball team. They want to win. They want to, it's new for them. So we're going to allow them to, experience their new, their own experiences, and not, look back on, what took place last year.
You guys are a few years into having the second weekend at the neutral sites. Do you feel like that change has worked out the way it was intended?
For us,
For you in general,
I think it works out for, probably 90% of people, and then you have the 10% like us. And I don't really want to get into it because, we made it there. I think Stockton's going to put on a great tournament. But I will ask of, the Stanford fans, women's basketball fans that aren't going, where are they, in Lexington? If they can come on up north and pay us a visit and cheer a little bit for us. That would be nice.
Anything else for Coach?